Chaos in the U.S. city of Baltimore, and National Guard troops are on their way in. Rioters looting stores, setting cars on fire, and throwing rocks at police just hours after the funeral of a young black man who died after being arrested. The city has issued a curfew and a state of emergency has been declared. CCTV's Jim Spellman is in Baltimore. Jim, you and our photographer were caught right in the thick of things, and our photographer was hurt. Tell us more about that.
Our photographer, Dwayne Watkins, was shooting some videotape of some people looting some businesses when some people jumped him, beat him up a little bit, stole his camera. We've taken him to the hospital. He's going to be just fine. He's getting top medical care as we speak. We've confirmed that 15 police officers were injured during these riots. 2 of those remain hospitalized as well. Here's how the day began. It began in church at the funeral of Freddie Gray Jr. He died just over 2 weeks ago under still mysterious circumstances while in custody of the Baltimore police. In that funeral service, we heard a message of peace. They wanted reform. They want justice for Freddie. They want reforms to the police department, but they want peaceful protests. While that was happening online via text message and social media, organizers were putting together this ad hoc protest that quickly turned into a riot. When I arrived, there were maybe a dozen or 2 protesters and a dozen or 2 police officers. Within 10-15 minutes, there were hundreds of protesters, hundreds of police officers, all in riot gear. Protesters were throwing rocks, throwing small containers that were set on fire at the police, sticks, anything that they could find. It deteriorated very, very quickly. We know police made about 27 arrests. They showed a lot of restraint to my eye during that time, mostly just trying to keep things from escalating. Leaders here, including the mayor of Baltimore, are frustrated. Listen.
The council president and I share the frustration of the negative images that are being shown of our great city. But best believe we're going to use all of those images to hold the individuals who are destroying our city accountable. So once people start getting arrested for the looting, for the destruction, I think they will understand that
And there are still these disturbances going on throughout sections of Baltimore as we speak, ACA. We know the governor has declared a state of emergency. That means he can call up National Guard members, their sort of state-level military troops, to come in and help bring order back to the city. Tomorrow, public schools in the city of Baltimore will be canceled. I think there's real fear amongst leaders here that we could see this escalate instead of becoming more peaceful. ACA?
All right, CCTV's Jim Spellman live for us in Baltimore. And